Hello you, it's MyRise here and welcome to the channel. It's time for 2K22. Are you ready? Yeah, and you see from the title that we've shown you 2 hours of gameplay of WWE 2K22 MyRise, the new My Career mode. And we're going to go for the female superstar route because I thought that might have more entertaining storylines as to start off with. It's what we've seen more in the trailers as well. And we're going to start right at the very start. I have put creator friendly mode on, which means you will not hear entrances or anything of that nature. And I forgot to turn subtitles on to start with as well, so unfortunately for this video you won't see any subtitles unless it is text based, which we'll get to for certain promos and that. This is one of the WWE employees talking to you saying welcome, yada yada yada, and that European people have disappeared. Not disappeared. Their flight has been delayed getting back to Raw, and they're gonna need someone to face Sasha Banks on Raw, and you have to do a trial match, and then a sort of trial match for Raw, and then you get to face Sasha Banks if you win that prior match. And then we get into various little things. You can choose your attire, which we briefly randomise. We then go on to heel or face. You can choose to be a bad guy or good guy very, very, very quickly. And more stuff. I'm not going to be commentating for this full 2 hours. I will let the gameplay speak for itself on it. If you want to know more, I'll be in the chat as well, because I'll be making this a YouTube premiere video. So if you want to have any questions, just say it in the chat right now. As the gameplay is commencing, I'll try and answer as many things as I can. Okay, dokie. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more WWE 2K22 goodness. I do. I think you do. I think we all do. Because from the gameplay perspective at the minute, it's certainly better than 2K20. The AI, I think, is a little bit repetitive in its actions, and I've already worked out how they counter in their counter system. Anyway, here's your background. You can choose between MMA, pro athlete, indie, or actor. I thought I'd go actor because you can actually... the branching will be different slightly for each option, and for actor the voiceover bits are definitely different than would be for someone that was in the indies, because they say you're a rookie or you were somewhere else, you'd never learn to wrestle and everything, and Josie Jane really hates your guts. And then you can choose between a striker, a powerhouse, a high flyer, and a technician. I chose cruiserweight. I could have obviously gone for a higher weight class. I think I could have pressed the LB and RBs to do that. I just didn't think about it at the time. And each thing has their own particular thing. We chose high flyer because we get resiliency. Why wouldn't we want resiliency for it? Now you can see the costumes that they give us, the different personas. And I thought, well, you know what? If I click the random button and see what we get, I can choose the gimmick based on that reason. So it was very basic starting points, but just, it's a starting point. I'm not too dabble on Create a Superstar myself. I'd rather just get into the game itself. So I randomized it and hit the past. And look, it's Captain Jack Sparrow. I figured, oh, wait. There was a pirate in WWE, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Can you remember who it was? I do. And you know what's in the trailers a lot of the times? His finisher. So we're calling her Lady Burchill. Because I love a walk the plank, I love a C4, I love a Spanish fly, whatever you want to call it. We're going to have to make sure we get something of a ladiness of a username for her nickname. Got to have the announcer shout it out. Now, we could have went Ladies Man, but I feel Lady Destroyer makes a lot more sense. We'll better change it to the Virgin Islands and St. Thomas, because why not? And then we better get started. And I'll leave it all to it. You're going to see a super fan as one of the sort of created characters they've made for MyRise. If you're British, you really question 2K's options on why they chose this name. I'll save it for you. I'll wait until you see it. The anticipation, though, is going to lead to a lot of memes. Ka-ching. It does, it will. Just a lot of a lot of memes, a lot of WWE 2K out of context is going to happen because of that one thing. I've made Spanish Fly the signature. I've also made it the Kinshasa, the knee strike. You know, got to go with a Shining Wizard-esque of a knee strike to finish off as well. So, yeah, gotta love it. And we could have changed the payback, but there was no need. We're going to keep resiliency no matter what. We're going to accept it, and we're going to save. And you can have up to 10 profiles on MyRise, so that means you can go through the different branches, trying the different people, and going face or heel as well. So for both male and female. So that's a lot of options you can use for it. And they're saying the gameplay is going to be about 50 hours. We've only scratched the surface. This 2 hours of gameplay is focusing on the Performance Center. We did all the gameplay to the Performance Center, so you'll see all the storylines of me being a bad girl on there. Bad guy I'm using as a gender neutral term, okay? So, are you ready? Good. Here we go.
I thought England was always cloudy and raining. Isn't that like its whole thing? Hold on. All set? All set. Great. Nervous? Don't be. You've got a great look. I think you're going to enjoy your time here.
Thanks. I'm just ready to work to make this dream happen.
That's the right attitude. Dedication. Focus. Hey, yep, got all that. Go ahead and get changed. The other trainees should be here soon. Everyone meets in the main ring area.
Will do.
You're going to get a survey on how your first day orientation went. For my job security, it would be great if you could...
All 5s.
It's out of 10.
All 10s.
Maybe 1 9, just so it doesn't look fishy. Stupid question, but how fast is the fastest boat? That's not that fast.
Hey, I'm Mei Lee, but everybody calls me Fanny. Nice to...
Because my last name is Fan and I'm a WWE super fan. And hopefully someday when I make it to WWE, there'll be fandemonium. Get it?
You don't have a lot of friends, do you?
Not many. I am so excited you're here.
Oh, you're a fan of my film and TV work. You want an autograph?
Nope. I'm happy you're here because I'm tired of being the new girl. And I don't have time to watch anything but wrestling. I even follow indies like BCW. You ever heard of Buzz?
Yeah, I've even seen him wrestle once or twice.
Once or twice? I've seen him wrestle 2,009 times. Most of them in person.
Am I gonna have to be deposed in a court case?
He actually put in a good word with management to get me in here. And this has been the best 2 weeks of my life. Well, maybe not quite as good as the 2 weeks I camped out for WrestleMania tickets in New Jersey. It was colder, but there were a lot fewer surprise super kicks. You know WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, I don't live under a rock.
It's only the biggest, greatest, grandest event in the entire universe. It's the crown jewel of sports entertainment. I've been 6 times, as a fan, obviously, but maybe, could you imagine? Fandemonium in the ring at WrestleMania?
Anything can happen in WWE, right? So who knows? Maybe I'll be right there with you.
Awesome!
I think you made a wrong turn. This isn't a Hollywood spa.
Good. I'm not here to be pampered.
This place is for wrestlers. We don't have stunt doubles here, D-list.
Perfect. I never liked someone else getting to have all the fun.
Fun? Training here isn't like anything you've done before. I've been here a month, and my body's more dented and stiff than a wad of chewing gum stuck under a greasy diner table. You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into.
I might be new to this world, but every bit of success I've got, I earned. And I look forward to doing the same here.
While you spent the last decade playing make-believe, I trained in Calgary, the epicenter of wrestling, and then fought the best independent wrestlers in North America. And I've got the scars to prove it.
Seems like those are mostly emotional scars. You should talk to someone. Maybe find a support group. You're not alone, Josie.
I've worked too hard for too long to get here to let some walking photo op steal my spot.
I don't steal things. I earn them.
Well, you've already earned a beatdown from me. So good luck.
Sup, new girl? Welcome to the PC.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Even though I'm mainly training the men, I'm always around if you need any advice.
Good to know.
One thing I can share with you right now is that in this business, you either have it or you don't. My daddy taught me something a long time ago. You could polish a dog turd all day. At the end of the day, it's still doo-doo.
I'm not sure I totally understand.
Me neither. Why would anyone even want to polish dog poo? It's disgusting. Anyway, trust your gut, pick your spots, and make sure you don't end up in the D-O-double-G house. Good luck.
First off, I'd like to officially welcome our newest recruit to the start of her WWE journey. If you hadn't noticed, there's a lot going on behind the scenes today, so fortunately, I don't have time to go through the big corporate speech that old Vinnie Mac and his pals in HR require me to give every single time a new trainee arrives. So we're going to cut to the chase.
Have you met Chase? He used to dress like a giant rib.
Huh?
Fanny, zip it.
Sorry, Mrs. Glamazon.
Okay, as you may or may not know, the WWE Superstars just finished up a huge European tour. Unfortunately, a big storm hit and now their plane won't make it back in time for Raw in Miami tonight.
There are a few superstars who weren't on the tour that are able to make the show. But now Sasha Banks doesn't have an opponent.
OMG, the boss!
Fanny! Anyway, we heard from Raw GM Mandy Rose that they're scrambling to find someone to take on Sasha.
So, that's where one of you comes in.
I'm already packed. Let's go.
That's great. But we haven't made a decision on which one of you will face Sasha tonight.
And in WWE, we like to solve our problems in the ring.
There's no decision. It's me. She started hyperventilating the moment Beth walked in. You think she can wrestle on live television in front of the entire WWE universe?
I can do it. I'll be fine. Whoa, getting dizzy. I better sit down. Yeah, I'm out.
And she hasn't been here long enough to know where the restrooms are.
Third door on the right.
It's second door on the left, but close.
Look, we're on a tight schedule, so we need to make a call, one way or another.
Josie, you've been a bit banged up recently. Are you even up for this match?
I can do it. Sasha Banks won't know what hit her.
Okay, problem solved. Josie will go face Sasha.
Not unless she gets through me first.
The decision has already been made.
I thought in WWE we solve our problems in the ring.
Yeah, most of the time we do. But this is different. We're on a time crunch here.
Sean, she's got a point.
Okay, fine. You two, get in the ring. Winner goes to Raw to face Sasha Banks. And whatever you do, make it quick.
What do you want?
I know I'm the one going to face Sasha Banks.
Thanks. I'll admit you're better than I thought. But you're lucky I'm not 100%. If I was,
I look forward to seeing you at your best.
That was amazing! Are you so excited? I'm so excited, and I'm not even going to Raw. How springy do you think the mat will be? Same as here or slightly different? Do you think Sasha Banks will smell good? Will you bring me back something from catering? Oh, and some hotel shampoo?
Fanny, you're starting to hyperventilate again.
I know. This is embarrassing. You're the one going and I'm hyperventilating.
I guess I'm just hyperventilating on the inside.
Right. I'm gonna go try to calm down. Good luck. And don't forget the shampoo.
What's up? I'm R-Truth. Welcome to Friday Night Raw.
Isn't it Monday Night Raw?
Man, I was one of the lucky ones who made it back from Europe. I'm so jet-lagged, I don't know what day it is.
But Raw is always on Mondays.
Only if you don't have a DVR. Anyway, someone told me you were a PC girl.
That's right.
Cool. I don't know nothing about computers, but I'm starting to think that fad is here to stay.
It certainly looks
Listen,
that way.
a little birdie told me you were here to face Sasha Banks.
That's true. I'm hoping to give her everything I've got.
Enough about that. The real question is, why are birdies telling me other people's secrets?
I don't know.
One of life's great mysteries, I guess. Anyway, good luck against Sasha. I got a feeling you're going to be fine. But keep an eye out for any gossiping birds. They're bad news.
Thanks.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm here to face Sasha Banks tonight.
They sent you? You've been at the PC for what, 24 hours?
I think it was just under 3, actually.
Great. I mean, first it was the travel issue, this. Do you think the other GMs have to deal with this crap? No, they don't. They could have at least sent someone who spent some time inside a real ring. I thought it would be Josie Jane.
Sorry to ruin your plans, but get used to it, because Sasha Banks doesn't stand a chance tonight.
Ugh, green and stupid? This is going to be ugly.
Who are you?
I'm actually your opponent tonight.
No, you're not. I don't wrestle fans.
I'm not a fan. Well, I am a fan, you know, of yours, and WWE, of course. But, I mean, I'm from the PC.
I know who's at the PC. You? Ain't one of them.
I just started today.
And they sent you to face me? Are you kidding? I was supposed to have a Raw Women's Championship match against Naomi tonight. And now I'm facing off against this joke? Wait, are you dying? And this is your wish?
You're gonna wish you hadn't said that. I might be new here, but tonight you're gonna call me the boss.
I'm going to enjoy this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, Lady Destroyer.
This superstar didn't have the background of an amateur wrestler or an athlete, but she compensated for that work and being dedicated to life in the ring.
She learned the hard way that there's a lot more to this than an exciting entrance and showing off some moves.
It's boss time!
The standard, the blueprint, one of the most accomplished competitors in the women's division, period.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks!
Stephanie McMahon brought Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks to WWE, and those three women changed the course of history as we know it today.
Yeah, Sasha Banks has been a trailblazer. She has been at the forefront of that change. In fact, Sasha's career-long motto, be so good, they can't ignore you.
Sasha Banks. She's one of the all-time greats.
Dare talk to her? She's intolerable. Or he's just jealous. He wishes he had half the bling that Sasha has.
We have an unprecedented situation tonight where, due to the fact almost the entire roster was stranded overseas, you're going to see some fresh faces on Raw.
And one of those fresh faces is Sasha Banks' opponent, who just started at the Performance Center earlier today.
It's one thing to be a rookie and take on the boss, but this is insane. I have a feeling her face isn't going to be so fresh after this is over.
Taking flight. He leads the attack. Trailing the opposition.
Oh, that hurt. What a counter. Crash landing. Boom! Did you hear the impact? The boss is too slow there.
Carefully measuring their opponents. What a counter.
The target.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me? Incredible.
Oh, with authority. And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Way too up to the top rope now. From the
could be the tide turner.
Sidekick on the mark. She returns the favor there.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me? Incredible. 2, 3. Unbelievable. She did it. She beat Sasha Banks in her WWE debut.
I never thought I'd see this happen here tonight.
She just started the Performance Center this morning. This is unheard of.
And the boss wants nothing to do with a handshake. She's livid.
Sasha Banks is in shock right now.
I would be too.
Nonetheless, what a moment.
Okay, tell me everything. How did it feel?
Winning? I mean, it felt great. Obviously.
No, not that. I want to know about the ring, the ropes. How was the catering? Do they use real silverware or plastic? Oh, do they have extra underwear in case you get so excited that you pee a little?
I didn't ask.
Did you shower after? Sorry, stupid question. I don't think I would, though. Talk about a sweat souvenir. I can't believe you beat Sasha Banks. Do you want to watch the match? I've recorded the whole thing on my phone. I've seen it about 30 times already.
No thanks. I was there. I know how it turned out.
Ha! Totally. I'm gonna watch it again, though, either way. Still can't believe it. See you out there, champ.
You sure are luckier than a skinny caribou in September.
Lucky? I beat Sasha Banks fair and square.
Don't ever forget the only reason you were there was because I was hurt. That should have been me.
Yeah, but it wasn't you, was it? It was me. I was the one who beat Sasha Banks in front of millions. And you were still here crying about it.
I am going to dedicate myself to showing the world the truth about you.
That I deserve to compete with the best? I think they already know.
Like everyone else, I was glued to my TV last night. Congratulations. A really impressive win, especially right out of the gate.
Thanks. I'm glad I was able to prove myself.
Let's not spend too much time in the afterglow. You still have a long road ahead of you. Time to get back to the grind.
Wait, you expect me to keep training here? I beat the boss on Raw. I bet the only reason Mandy Rose didn't sign me on the spot was because she was jealous she never did anything like that.
Listen, rookie, this is your second day. I could fill an arena with everything you don't know. So how about we ditch the attitude and get back to training?
I get that you're gonna make me put in more time here, but after what I did last night, I'm taking a day off.
No, you're not. Not without severe consequences.
I'm not one of your bratty kids, okay? Your empty threats don't scare me. So why don't you go get HBK some coffee or something? I'm gonna find Fanny and let her show me some of my highlights.
You had to go and make it personal. You might have beaten the boss last night, but let's see if you can beat your boss right now.
That might be worth giving up my day off.
I am a WWE Hall of Famer. My career will be remembered forever, and yours might just end today.
You think you're going to end my career?
Yeah, even though you think my job is to get coffee, I'm actually a head trainer here. So this is what's gonna happen. If you can somehow beat me, I'll let you keep training. But if I win, Mr. McMahon has given me the authority to say, you're fired. See you in the ring, rookie.
I hope that was a wake-up call.
It was. For you. Don't doubt me. Don't challenge me. You'll just end up looking foolish.
One of these days, that attitude is gonna catch up with you.
Like how age has clearly caught up with you? Just let me do my thing and stay out of my way.
Oh my gosh, were you so nervous?
No. Beth Phoenix is no match for me. Clearly.
Is it weird that I find you both fascinating and terrifying?
Everything about you is weird. Just don't, like, put up a shrine in your locker to me, okay?
Sure. I'll take it down.
Ugh, so close. And yet so far. Oh, wait. Were you talking about Beth trying to get rid of me, or you never quite making it?
One of these days.
You'll finally recognize the talent that is right in front of you. See you in the ring, Josie.
Sounds like we almost got rid of you.
You'll get rid of me soon enough, but it won't be your call. We both know it's only a matter of time before I'm moved up.
Maybe, but there's a reason it hasn't happened yet.
I know. Pure stupidity.
I guess we finally agree on something.
break.
This woman is ready to fight. One of the WWE's most powerful competitors, a true innovator, a trailblazer. Here comes China.
And from Redondo Beach, California, the Night Wonder of the World, China!
She is a bona fide trailblazer for women's wrestling, who's made history her entire career, especially during the Attitude Era.
Yeah, what a career China's had, and of course her relationship with D-Generation X, putting her on the map. Former champion in her own right.
A former Intercontinental Champion, Cole, and a Women's Champion. She's held both the Intercontinental and Women's Championships in WWE, and tonight, China looks to add to her legacy.
And here's a woman on a mission. She has the singular goal of being the most dominant superstar in the women's division. And she has no issue getting in your face about it either. She doesn't care who she has to run over. There is no second place for her in any competition.
And then you have China, the type of superstar where all you have to do is look at her to see where her advantages lie, to see that she's a one-of-a-kind type of dominant force.
It's hard not to be intimidated when you're standing across the way from the ninth.
From way up, counters with an attack on China. Standing shooting star press, incredible. saw that one coming. That's gonna hurt him. Looking for a little bit of high risk here. Uh-oh. Way too big mistake there, Corey. But she knows that now. Costly error there.
She's in her clutches. Face buster.
Standing shooting star press, incredible.
From the heavens, big time splash.
She shoots up the top rope. Dink. Uh-oh.
Way too
Diving moonsault. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
1, 2.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. And up the turnbuckles we go.
Can China come back from that? 1, 2.
Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
It was almost all over for her. It does not get much closer to 3 than that.
Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver. Standing shooting star press, incredible.
Distress showing on the face of China. China needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Snap suplex.
China showing her instincts. That's a match-winning move, guys.
Victory.
Here is your winner, Lady Destroyer.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
Are you as excited about this as I am?
Are you my new manager?
Yup, and I am so jazzed about this. I always thought I'd make a great manager.
Really? Well,
I'm sure you'll be better than you were as a wrestler.
That's the spirit. Now, I've been watching managers for years, and I've learned a lot. I'm thinking we can go with a Paul Bearer Undertaker vibe. I know where we can get an urn, cheap.
I've kinda got my own thing already.
Right, I get it. What if you called me the Brain or Miss Saxtonabith? Oh, I got it. The Mouth of the North.
Oh, I knew this was a mistake. I don't see how this works.
Not with that attitude. We gotta give this a real shot. Let's get you in the ring and me in your corner.
Well, if it isn't Miss Lucky.
Well, if it isn't Miss Jealous.
Not jealous, vengeful. The only reason you got the chance to face Sasha Banks was because I was banged up.
Excuses, excuses.
Oh, then get in the ring with me again. Finally healthy. Let's find out who's right and who's a lucky poser.
I'm not afraid to get my nails dirty. I'm in.
Your submissions are weak.
Maybe you need an up-close
No. I can see how
What
weak.
makes you such...
I'm from Calgary. We have a great tradition of submission wrestling.
I thought you were from Saskatoon.
That's close.
Is it?
Well, I trained in Calgary.
I know. We all know. You trained in Calgary, home of the world-famous Hart family, and they taught you everything you know about wrestling.
Well, no. I trained with Riley Flash, and he was trained by a guy who trained with a guy who knew them pretty well. So, you know, osmosis.
Sounds like your science is as weak as your geography. Makes sense, though. Riley Flash is the Saskatoon of wrestling.
I know you're insulting my mentor, even if I'm not exactly sure how. But we're getting in the ring for a good old-fashioned Calgary submission match to settle this.
What's a Calgary submission match?
Same as a regular submission match, but someone from Calgary is in the ring.
So, really a Saskatoon submission match.
You want to wrestle or not?
Take it easy. Let's find out who's...
Got something cool lined up if you're interested. You could be in the next WWE 2K video game.
Really? That's amazing.
Well, to be clear, it wouldn't be you, as in like a character that is you. But when someone is getting beat up in the game, that will be your movements.
You're not really selling this.
You get to wear one of those cool Mocap suits.
Get to?
Basically, the producers of the game need you to last 5 minutes with a WWE superstar so they can get enough footage of their moves.
Would I at least get a free copy of the game?
No promises. So do you want to do it or no?
After they see me in the ring, there's no doubt they'll give me a bigger role.
That's the spirit.
I just got word of a big opportunity, if you're interested. I can give one recruit from the PC a dark match on NXT.
Dark match. So, non-televised?
That's right. But that doesn't mean no one is watching. You'd be going up against an NXT superstar in front of the live audience and WWE management. What do you think?
I should be in the main event on TV, not in a dark match.
And I shouldn't have to cater to prima donnas. Opportunities like these are how you earn your way onto a bigger stage.
Fine, but I won't forget this. All these slights just make me stronger.
You're welcome.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Kaylee Ray.
The coaches filled me in on how everything's going. They also mentioned how you're claiming you can tap out anyone in your training class in 5 minutes.
Hey, I wanted to check in. How have you been feeling about everything?
Antsy. I'm ready for a bigger stage. I proved that against Sasha Banks, and it's hard to stay motivated when there aren't titles to compete for.
Well, you're not leaving just yet. So I guess you can call yourself the PC champion if that's the only way to motivate yourself to work hard.
No thanks. I don't want made-up titles.
Then recognize you've got a lot to learn. Hey,
Antsy.
Well, you're not...
PC champion.
I wasn't serious.
You're looking at the PC champion.
Really? I've heard you say offensive things all the time.
She means PC, as in Performance Center Champion. It's something she just made up.
Beth Phoenix actually created it. And I've got the championship belt. Or will, soon. I'm getting one made.
So you're the first ever PC champion? That's so cool! We're witnessing history!
It's made up.
Jealous?
No. But I do want a title shot.
Oh, me too.
Sorry, Josie. I don't give title shots to non-believers. Fanny, you've got it once the belt is ready.
Yes!
Hey, I've been really impressed with your...
Obviously. I'm better than anyone else in this place.
And so humble. I've been trying to think of new challenges. Here's what I've come up with. The WWE Decathlon.
Please tell me I get to throw a javelin at Fanny.
I'll put you in the ring with Fanny, and I'll give you 10 objectives you have to complete before you can attempt to pin or submit her. What do you think?
I guess it'd be good to have at least some challenge when facing Fanny.
Great. You get changed while I put a list of objectives together. See you out there.
I've gotten some tips about the PC recruit with a bad attitude. Just wondering if you have the in-ring work to back it up. I usually don't talk about PC talent on my podcast. Too much gossip could get my press access revoked, but if you make enough of an impression in a match, it might earn a shout-out.
Big news. We just got word that Triple H has decided to hold a PC showcase to scout the talent here.
Who do I need to impress?
The GMs from all three brands will be here. And Mandy's bringing a guest with her.
Let me guess. Sasha Banks?
You know it.
You've been doing a lot of talking ever since you beat her. This is your chance to prove you can back it up.
Of course. It's up to you. You can face Sasha, or avoid her and go up against one of the other students. But the GMs will be watching.
And they're anxious to see who you'll choose. Just keep in mind this decision could have an impact on which GMs offer you a contract.
Do you even have to ask? You know I'm picking Sasha.
I think everyone was hoping you'd say that.
She's fired up. Be ready.
Are you like so pumped? We get to meet William Regal. Do you think he'll sign my action figure?
You have a William Regal action figure with you?
Always. You never know. Do you think they were just in the neighborhood, or is something special going on?
We're having a PC showcase. The GMs are coming to see if any of us are ready to be signed. You're facing Josie. Got it?
What? I stopped listening after they said it was coming. This day just gets better and better. I cannot believe it. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded.
Josie is going to beat you senseless.
Maybe.
I hope you're not too excited about this showcase.
Josie, your jealousy's showing again.
Jealous? Of you? You know everyone's coming to scout me, right? I'm finally healthy. Not like when you fluked into your match against Sasha. I'm gonna destroy Fanny and let everyone see who Josie Jane really is.
Good luck with that. At least this time, you won't be able to blame me for your failure.
I must admit, that was a rather brilliant performance. With that being said, we will be absolutely delighted to have you join us in NXT.
This is a lot to take in. I just need a few minutes to think it over.
That's fine, but you don't have a lot of time. Weigh your options and get back to me.
That was a hell of a match. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you.
I guess you now know not to underestimate me.
I do. And if you're interested, we'd love to have you on Smackdown. What do you say?
Thanks. It's a big decision. I need to think it over.
I get that. But let me know before I leave today.
Wow. I thought for sure Sasha wouldn't let you beat her again.
She didn't let me do anything.
Of course. You know what I mean. Listen, it takes a lot to impress me. And you've done it twice. You have to sign with Raw.
It's a big decision. Let me think about it.
Don't play games with me. If you want to sign, let me know. If not, your loss.